Interval training isn't just for Olympians. Studies have found that doing one interval session can boost your body's VO2 max by 10% in just 6 weeks. But most people get it wrong. Here's how to fix it. Hey, what's up runners? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're talking about interval training, the proven method to boost your stamina and speed. And no, it's not just running until you puke, although sometimes it does feel like that, doesn't it? This method helps you clear lactic acid faster, increases mitochondrial density, and pushes that mental toughness. So in translation, you'll feel stronger for longer. Now, if we would follow the guidelines for an interval workout, this is how it would look. Interval training is simple. Push hard, recover, repeat. But the magic is in the details. You should not be gasping for every stride you take, but it shouldn't feel like coasting either. And here's the kicker. Legendary sport scientist Steven Saylor found that working up to 90% of your VO2 max is a lot more efficient than 100% of your VO2 max. Why? Because you can sustain 90% of your VO2 max up to 2 times longer than 100% of your VO2 max. You can use your 5K time to discover your VO2 max pace. And this means more total stress on your body, and that equals bigger adaptations. So now, thanks to Steven Saylor, you can spend twice as long suffering on your interval training. But anyway, the next time you're doing an interval session with a partner and the partner says go all out or go home, you can say, well, almost. Anyway, the session will not feel lighter because you're doing 90% of VO2 max. You are spending longer in that adaptation zone. These guidelines were drafted by Bas van Horen, which is a Dutch runner, and I'll link to this entire article below. Next up is how many sets should you do? Well, I usually preach 5 sets of 5 to 8 minutes. And why 5? Well, if you have some basic endurance, you can probably go up to 5. And from that point on, science says you will be getting diminishing returns. And for rest, this should be about 2.5 minutes between sets. And you can choose to walk, jog, or completely collapse. The choice is up to you. If you're a runner, you should be doing those intervals running. Cycling just won't cut it. Vice versa, we see some correlation that if you're doing running intervals, it will transfer to your cycling. So basically, if we want to put these guidelines into one training session, this is how the training could look like. First, we would do a 10-minute warm-up. And this is just 10 minutes of easy jogging. And then we would do 5 sets of 5 to 8 minutes at 90% of our VO2 max. And then in between sets, you would walk or jog for 2.5 minutes. And lastly, we have the cool down. This is a 10-minute jog with some additional stretches. Now, would this seem like a good interval session to you? Or do you have your own preferred interval session? Let me know in the comments below. So start with one interval session a week and maybe mix it up from there. If you like this type of content, then make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video because we are about to cover many topics. See you guys. Bye.